Hola, ¿qué pasa, chicos? D-Spot here coming at you with a quick recap of Tottenham Spurs versus Real Madrid, which finished 3-1. Yes, guys. If you're new here, welcome to the show. My name is Diego. This is D-Spot, the best place for your usually Barça news, getting you closer to the Barça action than any other YouTube out there. Right now, today, however, I felt like popping up the camera and talking to you guys about Tottenham Real Madrid. I wonder why. Make sure that you fill in your questions in the comment section. I'm gonna get to you real quick as I see mood change say Real Madrid sucks, Vizca el Barça. I have nothing else to add to that. In any case, a lot of you D-Spot loyals were probably wondering why I wasn't coming up live yesterday. And I wanted to wait. I actually did it on purpose. I wanted to wait for this match to first take place before popping up the camera, popping up the trunk, and having this quick D-Spot live session to talk to you guys about the Champions League action, because I don't only want to talk about Barça. I was very curious to see what was going to go down in today's match between Tottenham and Real Madrid, which, again, in case you missed it, finished 3-1. So good news for us culés, of course. However, I wanted to go a little bit deeper into that and look at it from a more, say, perhaps Spanish football perspective and see exactly where we're going, because it's not only Real Madrid that's suffering. Atlético de Madrid tied, an unexplicable tie on their part, of course, against the lonely team from Azerbaijan, and a win that they very much so needed in order to stay alive and be able to qualify for the next round. Sevilla, the only Spanish team that won this round of the Champions League, so Sevilla doing Spain proud. But let's start with what most of you guys usually tune into this channel for: Barça Olympiacos, or I should say Olympiacos Barça. For those of you guys who follow me on Twitter, at ThisIsDspot, you guys will know that I was not in the mood for negativity yesterday. I saw a different match from what most of the culés saw or wanted to see, meaning that I was, looking at from a perspective where I said, okay, this is the pragmatic Barça that we are expecting, guys. Okay, don't expect creative football. Don't expect innovative flair like Neymar, like, if you want, football under Luis Enrique. Of course, don't expect Pep Guardiola, Xavi, Iniesta, Messi type football neither. But expect a Valverde side which is pragmatic, getting the results, not only depending on the top three strikers, or I should say front two strikers in yesterday's case, as it was a 4-4-2 that Valverde was playing with. The balls being passed around, there's rotations. That's how I was looking at it. I was thinking, look, la única cosa que falta es el gol. The only thing that is really missing is goal. I thought the passes were there. We had the chances. Luis Suarez had the chances to score goals. Messi, of course, could have gotten on the score sheet as per usual. I mean, the guy's been phenomenal this season. I think it's 16 goals, 10 times hitting the crossbar, something crazy like that. Yesterday we deserved the win, in my opinion. It didn't come. It ended 0-0. Mira, es lo que hay, chicos. Seguimos y sumamos. Suma y sigue ese equipo. This team continues to collect points and remain an unbeaten run. Was it an amazing match yesterday? Far from it. Was it football that we want to see and hope to see moving forward? No. Is it a kind of football that I believe we can win big trophies with. Probably not neither. I'm still uneasy with the way with the way the team is playing currently. That said, I feel that we're still in a kind of a transition phase, okay? I feel that Valverde is waiting for Dembélé to come back before we can really pinpoint this team down and say, ese equipo de Valverde, this Valverde's team plays like this. I feel like now he's still trying to basically deal with the situation, deal with the injuries, the likes of Dembélé, and deal with the fact that Luis Suarez is still missing. Again, yesterday he had chances to get on the score sheets. He was also being particularly unselfish at a moment where we all would have expected Luis Suarez, one of the most branded selfish players out there, is now turning out to be a player that is lacking in confidence and passing the ball before even getting on the score sheet himself. So that was my takeaway from yesterday's game. I was like, you know what, mira, it's a tie, pero me da igual. I'll take it. You know, we're obviously, although mathematically we can still not qualify for this next round. You know, at this moment in time, we're obviously going to qualify for the next round. Probably even go first. I would assume so. Sorry guys, for those of you guys who are new to this channel, keep blowing up the chat. I will get to your questions. In the meantime, I just want to finish up my little monologue as per usual, and then I get to you guys and have a quick chat about all this good stuff that is Barça and Real Madrid losing today. Oh, I wonder what the Madridistas, what is going through your heads. Tomorrow, of course, I'll be doing a Churros y Tácticas with Kian, so make sure you stick around for that. A bonus podcast, Champions League edition, Real Madrid Depressed edition, we can also call it. In any case, so just to finish up the Barça, I'm not unhappy. Do I expect this team to? Do I want this team to improve? Absolutely, 100%, without a question of a doubt. But mira, es lo que hay right now, and I think we will improve. I say let's stick around for January. Hope that Dembélé will come back healthy, 100%, and have the impact on the team that we all expect. By that time, hopefully Luis Suarez will have found his form. Who knows, Arnaiz, Araleña, a couple of guys from the B team might have a chance to play now with Sergio Roberto and Andre Gomez out for the next 4 or 5 weeks. Paulinho will be in the in there too. Iniesta, of course, also out. So I'm expecting maybe a midfield made up of Denis Suarez, Paulinho, and Busi. Who knows? Who knows? Anyway, on to Real Madrid. Tottenham, Real Madrid, 3-1 for crying out loud. I was expecting it. Again, I think we were all expecting this game to be tough. I was expecting a loss for Real Madrid, and I'll tell you why. Spain is in trouble, okay? I think Spanish teams are in trouble. Are we at the downfall right now of Spanish teams? That is too big of a statement for me to right now 100% sign or confirm. But something has to change if the Spanish team want to remain competitive and until the very last rounds of this year's Champions League. Atletico yesterday drew in a game that they absolutely 100% should have won. No excuse whatsoever. Karabag, not a team that is on the elite level of an Atlético de Madrid. They are in shambles and will, of course, most likely not qualify for the next round of this Champions League. An absolute disaster and failure on Simeone's and his players' part. Who's to blame there? Simeone, no lo sé. Los jugadores, no lo sé. I don't know if it's Simeone, the players, the rotations, the lack of motivation that the players, the likes of Griezmann, is showing. The rotations, as I said. Is it the fact that they haven't been able to sign any players this summer so far? I don't know, but I'm Diego Costa and Vitolo, and I'm wondering just what the hell I signed up for, coming back to Atletico or coming into Atletico de Madrid and probably playing the EuroLeague. Are they going to help this squad? I don't know, but something needs to, because they are in deep shit right now, guys. Real Madrid, más de lo mismo. Ronaldo got on the score sheet finally, but that was after 3-0 already. They are, they're just a team, right? They're looking a shadow of themselves that we saw during the Supercopa, where they were, branded the best team in the world. Asensio was going to win the Balón de Oro, etc., etc. Girona this weekend made them look pitiful, put them in their place when it came to the sorry football that they've been playing recently, and Tottenham capitalized on that just the filthiest way possible. Absolutely deserved win. The 1-0 the Madridistas will say came from an offside position. Yes, it did, pero no importaba. It didn't matter, because Real Madrid was going to lose this match this week, last week, 2 weeks ago. They've not been up to the level that they should be with the player, the star caliber player that they have in their squad. What exactly is going on? Fuck knows. Who knows, guys? Really, who knows at this point? Sevilla, the only team that came away with the win today. But also Sevilla, I mean, just look at their league form. It's absolutely pitiful, shocking. Will they be able to, capitalize on this win? Not only this win, they of course had a win over the weekend as well. Unconvincing win. I didn't see the match tonight. I just saw the score, so I don't know how their gameplay was tonight. Maybe some of you guys can let us know in the comment section. Who knows? But Sevilla need to get their act together. Do they want to remain a serious, competitive and productive footballing team in this both Champions League and La Liga, of course, and also Barça? I mean, I had my opening monologue about Barça, and I said it in my podcast with Keon on Churros y Tácticas. I feel that this Barça squad at any moment in time can be confronted with the difficult situation that, say, Real Madrid or Atletico de Madrid is faced with, with draws or losses. We, Barça, we're walking a very fine line at the moment and are relying way too much on the brilliance that is Leo Messi and Ter Stegen and Umtiti, for that matter, because if it wasn't for those three, we would be in some serious trouble as well. We're walking a very fine line, guys. Spain right now walking a very fine line. The Spanish teams, the English teams are looking sharp, looking very competitive, looking very, very aggressive, hungry, desperate to put their names back on the European elite map of football, and it's theirs for the taking, and it's Spain's for the losing. I hope it's not the case. I hope that Spanish teams can remain competitive and reach the final stages of this Champions League, and of course in Barca's case win it. But English teams right now, looking very strong, and let's see where this goes. Anyways, in any case, guys, you can kind of hear my voice is starting to lose it. I'm starting to lose it, so I'm reaching 14 minutes. You guys are blowing up this fucking chat like crazy. Let me try to blitz through some of your comments and wrap this up. And that'll be it for me. D-Spot, Diego in the house. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't already, and if you like talking Spanish football, Barça in particular, there's no better channel here on YouTube than this one, getting you closer to the Barça action than any channel out there. Guys, Muchain saying Real Madrid sucks, Vizcal Barça. Nitiya saying, what the fuck, really? Real Madrid lost to Tottenham. Dele Alli and Eriksen were amazing. Let's hope Barça can get Eriksen, Dele Alli as well. Yeesh, that double, awesome stuff. Saji saying, what's up, buddy? What's going on, Saji? Barça boy saying, hey Diego, what's up? Feel scared because Messi, he might get injured because of the current photos on social media. So about that, well spotted. Messi also last weekend was grabbing his I don't know what that area is called, the back of his leg. We saw it again yesterday. Is it to be worried about? anytime Messi is grabbing his muscles and looking uneasy, it sends shockwaves through any culé or neutral football fan for that matter. So yes, I'm worried. I'm hoping he's obviously mature enough right now to know that when he needs to sit out, needs to get he needs to get a checkup. So let's see where that goes. I haven't read any news about it, just from what I see with the naked eye, which you guys have spotted it well. So Barça boys, well spotted. Let's hope it's nothing serious. Mohammed is saying Forza Barça. Nitiya, hey, what's up? How you doing? Too Fast for You, what's up? What's going on? Too Fast for You. Ali saying hello, mate. Hope you enjoyed the night. Now I hope they face Man City or PSG. Man City looking strong. PSG looking fucking like livid, man, livid. By the way, talking about PSG, talking about Neymar wanting to come back to Barça. I said it on Churros y Tácticas. Neymar was there. You see where I'm pointing? There, right there, in that place on Sunday night until 3 a.m. Neymar was right there. Neymar, they all come back. They might leave, but they all come back. But of course, Neymar, there's no way that he's gonna come back to Barça. Let me scroll back to where I left off. Make sure you guys sign up for Churros y Tácticas podcast. Kian, my man Kian, just an absolute wizard. An absolute Liga nerd, knowing so much about La Liga, all the stats, all the players. It's a fascinating podcast. I'm so happy to be co-hosting it, and so make sure you check out for that because it's great stuff. Too Fast Houston didn't watch the Tottenham Real Madrid watch Feyenoord get their asses beat. Oh no, Holland, man, come op, Holland, gek, Jezus man. Holland, obviously my other half. I'm so disappointed in Dutch football. Ik ben zo verdrietig. Estoy triste. I'm so sad, heartbroken for the state of Dutch football. Saji is saying Man City just too much for Napoli. Napoli also a fantastic team right now. Vodloza saying, yo, D-Spot, how you doing? Long time. Good to see you. Long time it has been, my friend. I haven't been seeing you on the live stream, so good to see you. Muchen saying Real Madrid better not match up against Shakhtar in the round of 16. I mean, let's also... Good point. Real Madrid will, of course, go through to the next round as well and probably get an easy shit team to play. Nitya saying every top team in Europe is suffering now, don't you think? Except for the English. I think the English and PSG are doing mighty fine. Although PSG hasn't really been facing European elite competition. Well, besides Bayern, excuse me, who are in not the Bayern Munich that we know. Mohammed is saying Real Madrid just made my day. Like I said, man, I said it on purpose. I was waiting to go live with D-Spot for this match because I had a feeling that they were going to lose. Saji is saying Real Madrid too many injuries right now. Still love seeing Ramos and Penaldo crying. Me too, man. Me too. Too fast too soon. Why don't we have the players to dominate? Nitiga saying, yeah, man, we played good against Olympiacos, but we should have done faster counters, which I think we didn't. What's your comments? I think, yeah, the passing were there. We missed our chances. I think that the shots on goal, you want to see more shots on goal. You want to see Luis Suarez making those shots, the few that he did have. You want to see more of those, but I think it will come. I want to stay positive. I think we're gonna be alright. You know what I'm saying? We'll be alright. That's what I'm saying. Too fast for you saying the only thing we have to do is to be more clinical. Exactly. Referring, of course, to Barça. Nitya saying excellent possession was there. Absolutely, possession and chances. I think we had 20-something shots, not all on goal, of course. I think half of that were on goal, and the possession was, I think it was 75-25. The passing percentages were there as well, so I think we'll be alright. Saji saying we saw what this team is without Messi out of his mind and missing Iniesta and Piqué. So when is Iniesta injured? I'm not sure. I think we'll find out tomorrow. I'm not sure, but we need Iniesta, that's for sure. We missed Iniesta. Just too fast for you, or no, Saji. I agree with that. Missing the influence of Iniesta, of course, in that midfield. Klauski saying, "What's up, Diego? What's going on, my man? Love seeing Madrid being shit, but a little worried about Barça. I agree. I think we'll be alright." Romeo saying, "Real Madrid, oh dear." Too Fast for You saying, "Indeed, we are figuring it out." And in the hope you mean figuring it out or not figure. And in the meantime, we get the points. That's what I'm saying. You know, we're trying to figure it out. Valverde is waiting, you know, to get all the players back and fit, and that, at least that's the impression I get. In the meantime, you know, we're getting there. We're getting there. If only Luis Suarez was on point, but we're getting there. You know what I'm saying? We'll see. Saji saying, "I agree about this being a transition year." You know, it's a transition year. At the same time, that doesn't mean I want to be complacent and say, let's figure it out and hope for the best. I want to still be exigente. I still want to be demanding enough to capitalize on what we have now, which is a brilliant Leo Messi, who deserves to have a competent team along the side of him in order to win, you know, the Champions League trophies that he's missing, and more Liga, etc. Ali saying, "Where's the streaming?" No streaming, except for D-Spot live streaming, coming at you from Barcelona, from my balcony, getting you guys closer to the Barça action than any YouTube channel out there. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. Share this channel with your friends. It's a spot where we like to hang out and chat, usually Barça, and chat shit on Real Madrid. All in good fun though, right? All in good fun. Madridistas, I know you guys are on this channel too. Let your voices be heard. I've got nothing but love for anybody, for everybody. So that includes Madridistas. Again, of course, Kian, my good friend, who I host the podcast Churros y Tácticas with, is a full-fledged hardcore Madridista. So, you know, it's all in good fun here, guys. And I take all the banter for being a culé as well. Romeo saying, "I hope Johnny Carlos watched the Madrid match. That was better than porn." Where is Johnny Carlos at, in fact? Nitiga saying, "Will Real Madrid qualify for the next round?" Absolutely, no doubt about it. Mohamed saying, "We're also still playing without the wingers. We have to admit that. Why our playing style is not good and effective, but we have to say we have to win El Clásico, and that won't be easy." Absolutely. Nirvana saying, "I'm Madrid. I'm mad. Fuck Benzema. That French cunt should leave Madrid." Nirvana, I guess, a Madridista. A lot of them not happy with Benzema, and understandably so, in my opinion. Christine saying, "Better than porn." I'm assuming you're referring to Madrid, watching Madrid losing. Nitia saying, "Aleña should play in the midfield for Roberto." I would love to see that. I would love to see Aleña get in there. Barça boy saying, "When I see Madrid fans, you laugh." Girona 2-1. Ramos deserved that from Girona. Why Spanish teams are suffering? Is it still the political situation? No. Of course not. I mean, don't get it. You know, Barça might be affected lightly. You know, the likes of Piqué and Sergio Roberto and the Catalan players, maybe some of the Spanish in the Barça team, but the rest of the Spanish teams won't be affected by what's going on over here. Romeo saying, "We may not be playing pretty, but I'm glad we're not playing like Real Madrid. Absolutely woeful." What is the problem with Real Madrid tactically? In my opinion, the problem is it's a physical problem. I feel that they are physically right now not fit. I feel like physically they're not competing with any of the other teams, that they are just and mentally disconnected, physically not up to the standard that you would expect from top athletes that Real Madrid have. It only really is kind of Isco and Modric on occasion that is really, you know, that is still kind of trying to get this team involved. The rest though just seem fully disconnected, both physically and mentally. Too Fast for You saying, "The English teams have billions of dollars." Yep. Spanish teams can develop the talent. Yep. In England, of course, economically have always been a lot stronger. Tactically, Spain has been the top dog, but let's see where this will take us. Nitya saying not only Messi, Umtiti, Ter Stegen, and Busi. That's true. Busi definitely gets a pass. Klauski saying Champions League will probably go to Man City. Word Messi might go there. It's a possibility of them winning. I don't think Messi will ever leave Barça, in my opinion, as long as we give him enough of a competitive team. Yeah, I don't think he'll leave. Gantic saying, haha, Madrid lose twice in a week. It's amazing. When was the last time Real Madrid lost twice in a week? That is pretty amazing for sure. Barça Boy says, who needs Neymar when you got Dembele? Can't wait to see him in January. Well, that's a big statement by Barça Boys. Hey, I'll still take Neymar back at the drop of a hat. Call me a sellout, a loser, a bitch, whatever it is you want. I miss Neymar, man. I do. I miss the shit out of him. Johnny Carlos, Real lost, and I was watching Man City versus Napoli. Good for you. Good for you. There were guys on here saying that you were busy watching porn. Official Niche saying, Diego, help me. Official Niche, one of the D-Spot loyals that is a Madridista. I feel for you, buddy. I don't know. Tune into Churros y Tácticas tomorrow because our man Kian will have a lot more to say on how to help you than I can. Unfortunately for you, I'm a little bit enjoying this little mini crisis that Real Madrid is going through, of course. Samson is saying, what about Coutinho's deal? I don't know. Turns out he's going to PSG now. So, again, like I said, like I keep reiterating, I'm not worried about Coutinho until the summer. I don't want to hear his name in this winter transfer because if it ain't for the Champions League, he ain't going to help us. So, I want to win the Champions League this year. So, bring in anybody that can play Champions League football. Otherwise, see you next summer. Marcelo's official news saying Marcelo Kroos needs to be benched. Theo Hernandez, Ceballos have been doing far better. I gotta say, when they came in, when Theo came in, man, even with 3-0 down, when they got that 3-1, you're all of a sudden like, holy fuck, van a remontar. They're gonna make a comeback. That's the thing about Real Madrid. You can never write them off until the fat lady sings, until whoop, the whistle is blown, and that's just always like that. When they got that, when I saw the passion that Theo was showing in those last 15 minutes, he looked lit, enchufado, and they got that 3-1. I was like, oh my god, they're gonna get the 3-2 and then they'll have a 3-3 in Minute Ramos. Johnny Carlos, today was a good day. Watched some great porn. Then Man City was a great game. Absolutely. Good day for Johnny. We're all happy about that. Jose Villacreses. Honestly, I didn't watch the Real Madrid game, but I'm hella happy now I didn't watch it. Wow, how come you didn't watch it, Jose? No me lo puedo creer. Mi amigo, Jose. Another D-Spot loyal from the Managing Madrid platform, and obviously a big-time Madridista. I love it. I love having the mix of Madridista culés on here. The more the merrier. Let's get some banter and let's get some shit talking going both ways, of course. Give me shit whenever it is you want on Barça. I'm happy to take it, digest it, chew it up, and spit back in your faces when I get an opportunity. But I with respect, with Kian, I'm always very respectful because you know how quickly tables turn and shit can backfire real quick, real fucking quick. 0 to 100, but real quick. All right, Jose saying, helping someone else set up an investment account and making money is much better than weeping at the score lines suggested. Wow, that does sound pretty good. Why don't you help me make some money too? I need some money, Jose. Ayúdame, por favor. Jose saying, a la Madrid. Johnny Carlos, I approve of any of all fingering. Nitya saying, why are Spanish teams in general playing bad? Mira, no lo sé, tío, no lo sé. La verdad es que no lo sé. I'll talk about it. I'm going to bring it up with Kian tomorrow. Why does it seem, really what it is. And now that like I'm taking a master's in periodismo deportivo, a master's in sports journalism, and some fascinating classes. One of them is history, of course, of big sporting events, and you see that everything, like life in general, you can apply it to everything in life is cycles. Same goes with sports. You got peaks and troughs. You have Spanish teams dominating the world, the world of football, the footballing world, and then you have Italian teams. Then you got English teams. Then you have German teams. Then you have Dutch teams. Let's hope Holland can get back on there one day. But it's all cycles, man. And maybe es que España hemos estado dominando durante dos décadas, 2 decades of Spanish football domination. Is a goddamn record in that sense. So maybe now it's England's time again. Who knows? Let's hope though that Spain can remain competitive, of course, because it's just always more interesting. I'm not being biased or anything. Officially saying, I agree, they are tired, mentally disconnected, and most players in the squad have taken a knock and some are out. Yeah, Johnny Carlos saying the problem is that they don't have Carvajal and they didn't replace Morata and Danilo and Pepe. That's absolutely true. They're missing Pepe, missing Morata without a question of a doubt. Nitigia saying who won Man City Napoli? Man City did. Antonio, what's going on, D? What's going on, Antonio? Barça boy saying I miss Neymar as well, but I say it to make myself feel better. I got you. Officially saying who's the guy Diego? Who is the guy Diego who will analyze Real Madrid? Please post the link. Kian Zobani. I forget his last name. Anyway, I'll go to my Twitter at thisisdspot, and I'm constantly reposting stuff on his on my Twitter account. So just look for Kian, or look for anything that's churros y tácticas or managing Madrid. Then you'll find Kian's stuff. Johnny Carlos was saying that dirty mo looks better every day. Holy shit, that's true. I actually chopped it down, man. I chopped down the dirty mo. I shaved everything and left the dirty mo, and I got some nasty looks. I didn't like it. I didn't feel right. I bitched out. I'm sorry. So some of it has grown back now. It was with the rest of the beard, but I had the mo going by itself, and I bitched out. I had chopped it off. It's good of you though, Johnny, to remember. Klowski saying hope Dembele will be class. I hope so too. Hopefully he replaces Suarez and Dennis Suarez plays. Nitya saying Coutinho saga is too much. I won't like it even if he comes. I'm kind of bored by it. Mohammed is saying if someone wants Real Madrid Tottenham highlights, go to Brazzers. Antonio saying can't wait to see who we bring in January. Let's see. Mohammed is saying I heard they don't have alright, I'm gonna skip over that. Almost at the end of this. Nitya saying oh man, the cycle is ending. Maybe. Jose saying you asked why I didn't watch. That was the answer. Was closing an investment business and a life policy. And if you lived in the States, Jesus, I can't read. Sorry guys. Sorry Jose. I get what you're saying. If I lived in the States, you could help me make some money. Well, I don't, but hopefully one day our lives will cross paths, and we can help each other out. All right, guys. Anyway, that is the end of it. God damn, 33 minutes. It's crazy. It's crazy how time flies. I'm always like, when I start these podcasts, I'm gonna keep it to 15 minutes max. And then, I get too engaged talking to you guys. But I'm going to end it here, guys. Stay, be on the lookout for Churros y Tácticas podcast tomorrow with Kian, where we'll be talking all the Spanish teams, doing a recap of all the Spanish teams in the Champions League. And yeah, talking about all that stuff. All right. So, that's it, guys. Tottenham 3, Real Madrid 1. Bad times for Real Madrid, but a mini crisis. They of course will qualify, as will Barça. Hopefully we will see each other in the latter stages of the Champions League. For now, I'm gonna bid you guys goodbye and speak to you guys soon. Over the weekend, of course, Sevilla coming up, big match over at the Camp Nou. In fact, I'm gonna be standing outside of the stadium, at least try, if it's not crazy late. All right. Cheers, guys. Thanks for your questions. Thanks for your patience. Stay tuned. Visca el Barça. Subscribe, share, all the good stuff. Y nada más. Ciao.